Good morning, or like we always say, oi! Spin Tech, actually not Spin Tech, Floorwiz Spin Supreme. We mentioned the word Spin Tech because people know the Spin Tech mop. And we've done a video of the Floorwiz Spin Tech mop, which is the single side bucket. This is one of the entry-level range when it comes to the mops that you don't touch with your hands. It's called the Floorwiz Spin Supreme. It's a double-sided bucket, and it's one of the easiest way to mop because you still don't touch a mop with your hand. But this is taking us away a bit back, because when this company launched this, this is where they started, when they made these bucket system spinning mop. And now this one here, what it does is you still use the same concept, but it's the entry level, the older range. It used to be new a couple of years ago, but now it's basically the entry level. So let's do a review and let's see how to assemble this. It's very exciting, guys, because as you can see, you get two of these heads, which I'll show you. You also get these brushes, but let's not waste any more time. Let's go back into it. One thing I love when opening boxes, especially of products, regular products, is that I don't have to use a tool. So it's all hands. So even you at home, you can actually do anything without involving a screwdriver or any tool. Now, when opening a tool or a product, I like to throw everything out. Put everything out. Why? Because you want to see and see everything out. So there we go. The box is empty. We're gonna push the box one side. We'll bring it back later. There we go. You're getting your two sticks. We'll assemble them now. Let's start counting what is the content that we get inside. Great, you've got your brush. I love this, especially if you've got hard floors. And in your garage as well. If you're a handy person like me who likes to work in the garage, you'll enjoy that. It's that. And then you get your two free microfiber head. Okay, maybe let's put that forward because this is covering that. And voila. Okay, and then you get your spray bottle, or as you can see, they come separated. That's all. That's all. So what we're gonna do is into the box. Let's start by looking at the bucket. One of the reasons why I love this mop is because it's got wheels. So this means moving around my house, you can actually drive it. So it's not one of those bucket systems where you have to carry all the time. It's got wheels. Once again, this is got all your four wheels. So it drives around your floor, makes things easier. So obviously you always drive it to the dry side. And as you can see, this is, you fill in your mop here, your water. I always recommend that you fill your water up to this level. You'll see that you've got this little knob here. It's got a line like where it changes its density or its strength. Then you can change that. That's the level you'll have your water up to. You'll see you've got this little groove here. This is where your detergent. So this is always on hand. Basically, this is where you're going to put your chemical. You put your chemical or your whatever chemical that you decide to use, although you do not need chemicals to use this. But if you ever want to have your freshener or your vinegar or your lemon juice, like me, I like to always now and then put a drop of lemon juice and a drop of white vinegar. So you'll have it in here. So while you're mopping, if you feel like you need a little bit more of your detergent or whatsoever, then you press that. Then it's gonna dispense that into the water. Simple as that. Now let's get your mop ready. You've got two heads. One head in the box. Then we're gonna open one head. Makes a bit of noise. Oh. One thing I love about South Africa, we call it a mop, but some people decided to put their own accent, and I won't say who, and they always say imopo. So there we go. This you're probably going to be doing with your foot because you always place your foot here. So let's go through this again. This is where your mop is going to attach, but when you're spinning, this is where your foot is going to be, either this side or this side. You'll see you always have to have these two white knobs this either side. You always place your foot on the side, whether you are removing the head, the mop head, or you are bending it if you need to, although you don't need to put your foot there. So here it's very simple. You got two sticks. One of the stick has got green on top and green on the bottom. That's the stick that goes on top. One of the stick has only green on the bottom. So you take it, it's a screw-on mop. You screw it. Not screw, but screw it. right there. This is very simple. This is one of the easiest mop to assemble. Now when it comes to this, can you see this lever here? When you open this, it's gonna release, because this is not, maybe let's put this aside. This is not the mop length. It's longer than this. So you lock it when you're stowing away. So if I actually release this, there we go, it goes longer. So there we go. If I wanna lock it or lock it in a height, then you will obviously lock here. And back to use. So why will I lock it in a height? I'll show you just now. To put this here, let me just lock it for now. You put your mop or your stick into the mop head, then you take one foot, you press one side, sure you had that noise, and it made that click. And then wow. Now they always sell this mop as a 2-in-1, meaning it's a wet and dry, meaning you can even use it as a duster. So can you see how short the handle is? So if I actually extend it and I lock it, this now allows me to take my mop into the high walls and use it as a duster. As you can see, it actually spins, removing all that spider web. I hope you can get this on camera. Removing all that spider web and all that dust on your walls. And nicely, especially if you've got high shelves, bookshelf, you can actually hold it and you can actually start removing with it. What the microfiber does, it actually attracts the dust like a magnet. Simple. Now, if I want to remove the mop head because I want to use that, once again, you got these two on either side. You will put your foot on one of them and there, pops out. Then these are your brushes. Simply attach the brushes. I love this, especially for the grouting and for the tiles and for the garage floors, because sometimes I use it in my garage. It's got that smooth concrete floors, and sometimes you just want to actually scrub. Just have the liquid there, scrub, especially if you are doing your Sunday work, you want to go and scrub, then you use your mop head to actually absorb. And same thing, this has got these two ear loops, which makes it easier for you to just slightly gently put your foot in there, and that's it. Nice. This is it. This is your mop. This is it. Simple. Mop into one side, it spins, you are rinsing it, and you are also rinsing the dirt off, and then into another side, you are now drying it. As simple as that. This is your Floorwiz Spin Supreme. It is a Supreme. In its range, there is no mop that is as superior as this mop. And as we said, what's nice about it is you are actually getting an extra replacement head. These are available in their stores. If you go into stores, they are available, very easy to get, and you can buy these extra ones. But this is basically as simple as that. It makes it easy for you to move around your house. It does have a handle when you need to go out into the drain and drain your water. It's the most simple mop ever. What I like about it, even the design, this is not an outside mop. I know some of us like to keep mops outside, but this is not an outside mop. This is the mop that you'll have inside your house. This is very simple. I hope you enjoy. Oi!